Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, global Tomians, wherever you are. And once again, we are in the Adam International Fusion meeting. Today, we really have a special guest, really far from South Korea. Her name is Sylvia Lim Sharon Rose Master. I will introduce in a little bit later. So, I met Sylvia when I watched one of the official Atomy Indonesia VOD explaining about the absolute skincare and pomegranate beauty. And I was thinking, oh, that lady looks like a Korean, but how come she speak Indonesian really well? So I wasn't able to to get much information because I asked the leader from Indonesia. They didn't know who Sylvia was. So I was looking into the Facebook, Instagram, and then finally I found her from the Facebook. Then we talk and then find out that she actually is Indonesian. That's great. So I don't need to speak Korean. Anyway, I invited her to share the Anime Fusion, and we are so fortunate that even though she's busy, she's able to share some of her time to give the lecture tonight. It's about the anime business. And without further ado, I would like to welcome Sylvia. If you're ready, you can unmute yourself. Then I'm gonna pin to everyone.
Okay. Uh, Hi
Yeah.
everyone. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. And nice to meet you all. And I want to thanks to Mike to invite me here. That this is very a big group of international atomy. That I was surprised that in here that so many leaders in here that it makes me so nervous now.
So we're gonna shout out the company motto.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me
Okay.
unmute everyone. So I'm going to count in the count of three, and then we're gonna shout out together. Okay. Everyone ready?
Yes.
Ready?
Ready.
Yes. Company motto: cherish the
There
spirit,
is
Cherish
the
the
spirit,
spirit,
create
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 the
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 vision,
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 follow
follow
the
the
follow
faith,
faith,
the
serve
faith,
in
serve in
serve in
humility.
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 Aja,
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 aja.
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 aja,
Yeah.
aja.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Let me mute everyone. And Sylvia, you can unmute yourself after that. Okay, Sylvia, without further ado, the floor is yours.
Today's this is the topics that I want to talk about that maybe that nowadays that we ever heard about these words. The fourth industrial revolution is here. Are you ready? And before that, I want to introduce a little about myself. That I'm Indonesian. I'm Indonesian, and I married with a Korean man. So I moved to Korea about 18 years ago, and I was a housewife. I'm a housewife, and before did the atomy, I just do the house course and then take care of the children. But I always feel insecure that I was to do something in Korea that I cannot speak Korean and I don't have anyone that I know. But usually that when the woman wants to do some business that it must be start with these three things, that the nail shop and the food business and the clothing store usually. So that uh, I look around, and I saw that my friends, they also did this kind of business, and it looks like good because that as a woman that we don't need a big capital, so we don't need the big money to open this kind of business like that. So I learned about the nail shop as time goes by. My eyes is getting worse because that we have to focus in the small things drawing in on the nail, and I give up. Then I start to learn about the bakeries. To open the bakeries, the small one, that it's not easy as I thought. That to open the bakeries I have to bake hundreds of bread, and I have to do every day. That I don't have a confidence to do like that every day. So that I give up it. I give I give up, and then I'm thinking about open the clothing store. I like the clothes, I like the fashion. And then in Korea, we have a 4 seasons that every clothes have to sell in 2 months, because that the next 2 months that we are preparing for the next season of the clothes. So that in 2 months that if we cannot sell all of the clothes, that we have to sell it in clearance and give the sale like that, so that it means that we will have the loss. So that to think about it, that I think that I don't have any experience about all of this kind of business, and it needs about $100,000 to open this kind of small business. Then I'm looking for another things that I can do. Then this kind of words is nowadays is always show up in the television and everywhere that the industrial revolution, the fourth industrial revolution, like this. That I'm thinking, what is this? That, and it said that in the future that you have to do the online business. Then the traditional business is it's like old fashioned. It's not the trend like that. So that I saw that my friends who opened the clothes store and the bakeries, one by one, they close their shop like that. So that I'm thinking, okay, how about I'm open, I learn how to do the online business. And if we see that in industrial revolution, that everything that changed from the IT is moving so fast. One of my friends that who learn about the IT, he say that even the IT people cannot follow it. Even he already have read so many books about the ITs to follow about the trend of the IT. It's moving so fast like that. And then for the big companies, because he ever work in the big companies, that he say that in the big company that they have so many engineerings and they have so many IT people that they have already planned about 10 years later, and then they already have they know that what have to do in 10 years later, that we cannot compete with them like that. So that if we see that this kind of factory, this is Adidas, the shoes factory, that in the past maybe that there are only people doing the job, the works, but nowadays that this 1,000 people's gone, only 100 people's remain. They only do the things like supervisor the robots, and then they only like engineering, like controlling the computer and anything like that. And if you see, this is the in the 2020s 30s, that the robot will replace up to 20 million factory, that the people, so many people will lose the job. But in the future, that the demand of the life is increasing, but the job is decreasing. So where the people have to go like that. So that in the future that people will have to compete the people, not only people to people, but they also have to compete about people to robots like that. So it's 2030 is, I think that it's not so far from now. How about my children? When they grow up, that it will be harder. So that I'm thinking at that time that someone introduced me to Atomy. Then I went to the center, and it say that Atomy is the network marketing based on online shopping. Then I say that the online shopping, and for to be the member, it's free. And you can get the website to be, you can use the website free, and you can use the mobile application also free. So zero cost and zero risk. That's the opportunity for me. That I just think that it's an opportunity. Then I see that they sell the daily products that everyone needs. The daily products that to sell the daily products, I have a confidence because I use that products every day like that. I'm not selling the something like so unique or something that have to follow the trend like the clothes or the like layer art something. It's following the trend. So but in the daily products that we don't have to follow the trends. The detergent and the toothpaste will be the same. Everyone will need to brush their teeth. Everyone need the toothbrush to shampoo. They don't have to change the shampoo to follow the trend like that. So that the daily products is very good items. So that this Atomy application, Atomy start this application. They pay for $1 million for this application, but we can use it for free. I think it's very big because that to start the online business, we have to buy the application first. If we cannot make it by ourselves, I cannot make the application, so I have to buy the application if I want to start the online business. But in Atomy, they give it free. So they give it the application. They give the good products, the good quality, and the low price. And I learned about this company, the Atomy. The Atomy that it opens at 2009. It was nothing. Can you see the small office and even the company name written on A4 paper? Then it's growing. It's growing and open to another country. At 2015, I joined the Atomy at 2015. The office is already bigger in the Seoul. And Park Han-kil say that in the future that he wants to build the Atomy Park. Now the Atomy is growing. It's growing bigger and bigger. And as Park Han-kil say that he built the Atomy Park. And this one, the Atomy Orod. And they win the best workplace award in 2020. The Atomy is growing. Atomy is not the company just only stay in that place, and it's like growing so fast like that. So that in 2015, when I start the Atomy, it just opened until 5 countries. At that time, when I heard about this, it will be open in Indonesia. Even I cannot speak Korean. I don't have a family in Korea. I don't have friends in Korea, but I still can do this business because of this global. I can do the business in Indonesia, and I can do the business to another country that I can introduce to my friends. I thought that it will be so big like that. It's not about the Korean. If the Atomy only in Korea, that I cannot do this business, but it say that it's global, and you can have unlimited members, and you can have the members from the other country. It's so big that my online shopping mall that I can open to another country. I cannot imagine that if I open it by myself, maybe that I have to go to another country and open the supermarket and arrange everything and arrange about the shipment. It makes me so headache. But Atomy take care of everything, that they open to another country, and they take care about the system, they take care about the shipment. That it makes me so easier to do the business. So that what I can do, I just telling the people about the Atomy. I'm gathering my members, so that in the future, that Atomy also say that they will have this Atomy Fit platform. Atomy not only they always follow the trend. They think about what they have to do in the future, where the trends will be go, like that. So that Atomy say that they want to explore about this clothes application, like that. This Fit platform, it means that we are using the VR like this, and you can choose like this the shirt. I want the shirt is made from the silk or cotton on everything, and then I take a picture of my body, from back and the side, like that, and the size, and the custom made the size that I have, will send it directly to the factory, and the clothes will made it custom made based on my body measure, like that, body size. Then we can choose like what we want, the color, and then the style, like that, and it will be sent directly to our house. This is in the future that Atomy will have the Fit platform too. What I can have my clothes shop in Atomy too, like that. I can do my clothes business in Atomy too. That I can do everything in Atomy. Then what we have to do for the first time, we just change our supermarket, our spend to Atomy. When we change our spend to Atomy at the first time, we got the commission. And some people only will say that the commission only $75 is too small, like that. How about we receive $75 every month only by changing our spend? I never get the cashback from the supermarket, $75 until now. Yeah, I spent so much money in the supermarket, but I never received the cashback, like that. But the Atomy give the commission $75 if we change our supermarket to Atomy. And how much I calculate this in 1 year, $75 in 12 months is about $900. We save $900, and for 10 years is about $9,000. And about 30 years, we go to the supermarket, and we receive the money from Atomy. It's about $270,000. It's almost like one car. We can buy the cars, like that. So that I think it's not small for $75. And I think everyone in here that to get the first commission, they will receive $75. No one that will receive the first commission like $500, like that. Even the successor, even the imperials, that for the first time they receive the commission is $75, like that. So everyone start from $75, and then it can be bigger. $75 can be $2,000 a month, and it can be $10,000 a month, and then it can be like $100,000 a month. It's not stopped to $75. It can be bigger, like that. And if we see only the total cash promotion bonus, not the mastership bonus, also not the general bonus, but only the total cash for promotion bonus that we can get in Atomy. The total is not only 1 million, but it's $1,363,000. It's like a lottery. Did you ever I don't know, in Korea that we said it lotto, that everyone wants to buy the lotto to get this lotto. The lotto is like a $1 million. And the percentage to get the lotto is like 0.00001% to get the lotto. But in Atomy, we get the bigger percentage to get this. This is bigger than the lottery, the lotto. Yeah. So that to get to this, all of this promotion bonus, what we have to do? Of course, that to do the Atomy, that everyone start to introduce the Atomy, change their daily products to Atomy. But when we are doing the introduce to the people, we got reject. So that we have to plug into the system, go to the seminar and go to the meetings to learn and to improve ourselves. Also, that when we reject by someone, we go to the seminar, we go to the meeting, and we reminds again that, oh, we have the vision in Atomy. These people, all of these people in the seminar, they have the same vision like us. We are not alone. So that we like charge our energy again. Okay, then let's try again. We also learn in seminar, we also learn in the system, but it's also like charging our battery in the seminar, in the meetings, like that. Then in Atomy, that I still don't know what I have to, I want to be success, but I don't know what I have to do. There's a lecture about 8 steps to success. The 8 step is to success that teach us one by one what we have to do to get success in Atomy, but still we don't know. Then there's an 8 core. What is the 8 core? It's to check yourself every day. If you want to be a successor, you have to get the habit as a successor, like that. So in Atomy, it's not about require the ability, but it requires the habit. It's like this, the 8 core. You can check yourself every day. Like this. Did I read the books like 15 minutes or what's the VOD? I mean that read the books is not about the romantic books. I mean the books about the leadership. VOD, the video is not the Korean drama. The VOD is about the Atomy VOD, like that. So that you have to check yourself, attend the meetings and use the products regularly. And did you show the plan? The plan is about to tell the marketing plan about Atomy marketing plans to the other person. It means that you have to meet someone, tell someone about the Atomy, and then you take care about your consumer and consulting to your sponsor, your partners, and build the trustful relationship, like that. This is what you have to do every day as a habit. Maybe that when you think that why I'm not improved in my Atomy, like that, is there something wrong? That you can check yourself again. Did I miss something in here, like that? So that maybe at first that you cannot make it as a habit. So you forgot about the meetings. Oh, today there's a meeting, I forgot about it. Then, but if you always check it and try to make it as a habit every day, that one day that it's like your daily. It's like that when you not attend the meetings, that you feel that something lost. You didn't do something today, like that. So the habit is very important, that this habit can make you become a success and become the imperial master. It's very good habit actually. Yeah, we can see this is the imperial master. They have the same common. They have the same habit like that. So that this is the imperial master number one. And if you see the ID's number, it's not like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not like that. Number one, number five first, and then the second is the ID number is 5016. It's so far. Yeah. Then what happened between them? There's 1,000, there's 2,000 like that. So many people give up in Atomy. They just got rejects, got rejects, and they give up. And then I don't like my sponsor, they give up. I don't like the look of my partners, they give up. And I don't want to attend the meetings, they give up. So many reasons that the people give up in Atomy, because that they just cannot see this big vision. But this kind of people who got to the imperial, because that they have the exactly vision in Atomy, they never give up. They start from $75. Same with us. They start with $75. They also ever get reject. But even they start from minus. They didn't have a house. They cannot buy the house at that time when they start the Atomy like that. But they can success now. These the numbers 4,669, and they have a big loan, and the imperial number 10, she got the liver cancer. Everyone in here that they start with not a good condition like that, but they desperately wants to be success in Atomy. Do you desperately to be success in Atomy? Because that this is the only way in the future, that if I think that you don't have a choice, you don't have many choice what you can to do in the future like that. So you have to be success in Atomy actually. Then, and Atomy already made so many people get success. This is the success club in Atomy, like auto sales master. I think it's more than 9,000 people now in all around the world. And the leaders club is 624 members now, for now. Royal Leaders Club is $2,000 a month. They have 258 members now, and the Crown Leaders Club is 76 members. I think more for the Crown Leaders. So that one day that you have to be one of the members of this club, and you can do it. Why? If you not give up, everyone have the same opportunity to be success in Atomy. But everyone have the same opportunity, but it's just depend that you have a struggle with yourself. You have to be win with the battle of with yourself. Do you really want this? That maybe that someday that you feel hard, it must be. You can find the problems like that. But if you never give up, that you can enter this club, that everyone have the same opportunity, that everyone start with $75 like that. Then how's the life after success? This is the Imperial Master, Kim Yeon-suk, and the first Imperial Master, and she said that she didn't have money to buy the house before she did the Atomy. But now she success and she can buy this sports car, the red sports car. When she was young, she really wants to have a red sports car like that. But as time goes by, she forgot about her dream. She just forgot about it. But after now, she got success, and in the Corona 2 years ago, when it was a Corona like that, and she just walking around, and she saw in the showroom there's this beautiful red car. So she just come in and buy the car by the cash like that. So she just very thankful. She said that it's not because that I want to show off like that. She just so thankful that because the Atomy, she can have a life like this like that. She is 70s. She is 70. If she didn't meet the Atomy, there's she has to work in the other company. There's no one will accept her. She cannot do the online business by herself with her age like that. She doesn't have any ability. So but in Atomy that she can be success and she can have a life like this. It's all because of the Atomy. That she really that cannot understand why people is give up just like that for the life like this like that. Only for one person, because that you reject by one person because of you don't like your sponsor or you don't like your partners, that you give up your dreams like that. And you give up your dreams and you give up your partner's dreams too. Because when she got success in here, she's not success alone. She got this life, but her partners also same. Her partners also have the same life with her like that. They got success together. So that it's very wonderful things to be success in Atomy, that you are not success alone actually. And then what we really need don't forget that in the future that in the fourth revolution industrial that we need the passive income. To depend on the active income, it's like it's not safe actually, that people will have to live longer, but you have to work in the future that your work term will be shorter like that. The competition that it will be so tight that you need to make the passive income from now on like that. So that this is what the Park Hang-kil chairman say, that beyond your personal success, Atomy is a tool of hope for the success of your family and neighbors. So it's not about you alone, not about your personal. It's about your family, your neighbors, your friends, your partners, everyone's. That is Atomy is a tool that the Park Hang-kil say that she already prepared everything in Atomy to face the fourth industrial revolution like that. She made the online seminar, and then the application, and then the commission paid by transfer automatically to your account. That everything that he prepared. What you do is just gathering your partners like that. Make your networks. Because in Atomy, we only can recruiting the people. We cannot recruit the robots. We cannot sell the Atomy products to the robots. No, we cannot. We just contact people to people. So even that in the world that changed, that everything's changed to be robot or computer, but in Atomy still the business we can do, because that we have to recruit the people man to man, and we have to sell the toothbrush to the people, not to the robot. So that in Atomy that in Atomy that I think that if you want to be ready to face the fourth industrial revolution, that you have to do your Atomy from now on. That there's no any excuse that I will do it later. In it, it's moving so fast that when I do the Atomy in 2015, there's no imperial master at all in Korea. But now it's already 12 imperial master like that. So, but in another country that we still don't have the imperial master, I think soon it will be the imperial master. That so that the other country you still have some big opportunity to do the Atomy. Just thinking that you will be the next imperial master. That will be your goal like that. So that for today presentation that what I was to share. I hope that it can help everyone in here. Thank you for listening.
Wow, thank you so much, Shenros Master Sylvia. I'm sure everyone is excited and inspired with her lecture, giving showing us what is the fourth industrial revolution looks like, right? Either we change ourselves or we're gonna be extinct, just like the dinosaur. So it is a reminder to all of us that anatomy is not about using the products or anything that we want to switch our daily necessity products, but there is an opportunity for every one of us here, right? We don't have to be beautiful like Sylvia or handsome like me or so smart like Essie. Like, no, that is not a requirement, right? Your requirement is to open your mouth every day. If you do not open your mouth every day, that is like your store never open and you just keep close it, right? Of course, if you don't open your store, then you won't have your business coming in, right? Thanks again, Sylvia, for showing us. But I think I have a couple points that I want to point out that in order for us to be successful, of course, we have to attend the success system, which is our success academy, one-day seminar, whatever the company, like the ABR course that recently have been put out to all the members globally. And definitely do the daily 8 core habits. This is like the basis of all success in Atomy, right? If you don't do your daily 8 core habits, then of course you're not gonna have a successful people habits. Because what makes us different between the unsuccessful and successful people are the habits. If you do the daily 8 core habits, eventually you're gonna be imperial master like what Sylvia showed us. And I remember when I started Atomy back in 2018, there was only 12 countries because I was eagerly waiting for Indonesia to market to open. That's the reason I joined Atomy, nothing else, because I wanted the Indonesian market. So I joined because of Indonesia. But nowadays we've seen how many countries we have: 24 countries, registered Atomy countries, and we can branch out to 31 countries in United European, EU. And then additionally, we can have 25 global countries. In total, right now, we have 80 countries we can branch out our Atomy business. This is the amazing time. Like, not like my time, not like Sylvia time, not like Essie's time. They would only have like 5, 6, maybe 8, but now we have 80 countries. So people are still not looking into this opportunity. They're still, it's not ready yet. I will wait. You know, a couple of weeks ago, I had a meeting with Sylvia. We talked so much, so almost like 2 hours. Maybe like, I asked so much about Korean market. I asked her, right? Because I didn't know what is the Korean market look like. I said to her, "Oh, you must be so fortunate to live in Korea because Atomy is in Korea, and of course, it's easy to share Atomy because everyone knows Atomy in Korea." But you know what he said? Mike, you're wrong. In Korea, in South Korea, everyone had joined Atomy. Like, your chance to get an Atomy member is really, really slim. Most of them, they are already consumer. It's just like Amazon. Everyone has Amazon account. That is what's happening in Korea. So in Canada, when I go to the mall, probably I've seen 1,000 people. Probably only one people join Atomy. Probably not at all, right? So the chance is still slim outside Korean. So I think I remember what chairman says. If you wait until everyone join Atomy, then you have to go to a rural area, like a remote area, maybe like a jungle, to get a new Atomy member. If you do that, then it's really hard to grow your business, right? Because everyone join because it's free. So if we don't do Atomy right now, we'll wait until everything established. Then you're gonna have to go to Sahara Desert to get a new member, maybe look into the jungle. So this is the perfect timing because Atomy, if you go to my Atomy International YouTube channel, I posted the newest video from Atomy Korea. The Atomy now begins again because ever since the pandemic 2020, everything shuts down. The offline seminars, the offline Success Academy, there was no more offline for the past 2.5 years. But since April this year, Atomy has brought back the offline seminar. And I was so fortunate that I attended the very first Atomy Canada's one-day seminar. It was attended by 1,000 members. I saw SC, I saw Inhe, I saw Jackie, and I was so excited I forgot to take picture with SC, right? So we are starting again with this offline business with Atomy. So don't wait. Don't wait. If you are here because somebody drag you, somebody lure you with a free meal, be happy and be grateful because you could change your life. Right? Thank you so much, Senior Sponsor Sylvia, for showing us the Atomy vision. I would like to invite one of the leaders, maybe Essie, you want to share?
Thank you, Mike, and thank you, Sylvia. I think it's very unique that we have a guest speaker from Korea, but a little different background. But I think our goals and our wants and needs are very similar regardless. And it's true, everyone looks at Korean market, Korean website, and they all say that, oh, wow, it must be so easy to do business in Korea. But I think it's good to know and hear directly from Sylvia that it's not true because it just becomes more competitive. So I just feel like this is a good, fresh breath of fresh air, hearing from Sylvia, her views on Atomy coming from a different perspective, just because she's experiencing the Korean market, which is our main market. So I want to thank you for taking your time to be here with us. And I hope you can join us more often and we'll stay connected. So when we visit Korea, maybe we can meet in person, right? For sure.
Yeah,
So
thank you so
yeah.
much. Yeah.
And I think whatever brings you here, and I just keep noticing David. I know he hates me when I keep bringing him to this because I have my own vision. When Sylvia brings a fourth revolution, that's her vision. And I have my own vision. But when I think of my members like David, Jackie, Teresa, Denise, um, Chester, the reason I am still here, because Atomy business can be very mundane. This 8 core can be very mundane. So instead of watching Mr. Park, you keep going towards K-drama. Okay, I'll watch something. And you're reading something off internet. Let's say you're reading internet news, and then you say, I read something and I kick off book. But no, these people that I mentioned have their own reasons to be doing this. I think tomorrow we have our own team meeting. We'll probably only to mention it then. But when we went to the offline seminar, when I saw the people faces, I felt like we were survivors. We survived through a time when something that we never imagined happened. And we're just embracing each other. It doesn't matter what group you are from, especially if you haven't seen them for 3 years, that means you're not very close to them. You don't have a relationship with them. You're like, you're still here. And we're just hugging it out. So if you're here at this time, 63 people, after our one-day seminar to meet Jessica Punyan from Malaysia, from Sylvia from Korea, Ju from Australia, I think you have some burning desire. And I think my fire is very small. I think about my children. I think about a nice holiday, maybe a extra money that can help out a little bit. But when I think of David's vision, when I think about Mike's vision. It fires me up more because I want to be the person who can be assistant of them. So thank you, Sylvia, for reminding us a real reason. Are you ready? Before COVID, we didn't think it was going to happen, but COVID just accelerated it. This fourth revolution, we were talking about it before COVID. Oh, yeah. And then a few of us went for lunch, snack. It's a very small Chinese restaurant. It's not hip, right? It's nothing special. They still had this AI waitress serving us, the machine that goes back and forth, bringing us food. It's just a little restaurant in Markham, which is out of nowhere in Ontario. It's coming us, and thank you for reminding us that we have made a very good choice. And even if you don't see the results right now, this year and a half, 2 years, we just got to push through by doing the 8 course like you mean it. So meet people. Have I shared Atomy with how many people last week or last 1 month? That will dictate our income in 6 months. There's no way around it. Can't complain. Well, I've been here 3 years and I'm not making auto sales master. Then I have to go back and see how many people did I share with Atomy last week. How many facials? Do I like doing facials? No, I'm really bad at it. I'm only good at doing myself. But how many people did I help to experience Atomy products? Or did I just go into 10 meetings but no actions? Let's look at it, but it's never late. As if we started today. I think we pushed another 6 months, and the end of this year, if you survived the past 3 years, I think we'll see some results. So thank you, Sylvia, again, and Mike, and everyone for this. And I hope you have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, I see. Yeah, it is a good point that we look like survivors. Remember, before the COVID, when it was 2020, did anyone remember how many branches of Atomy before the COVID? Did anyone remember?
Before
Type in the
COVID,
chat. Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, anyone want to take a guess? How many branches? Right now we have 24, right? How much did we have before the COVID, like end of 2019? Anyone remember?
18.
No, no, not 12, not 18, 13, no, not 13, no, not 15, not 11, 14. So 14. Right now is 24. So imagine this. During the COVID, we are able to branch out to another 10 countries. Isn't that amazing? A lot of businesses bankrupt. A lot of employees got laid off. Even myself, I got reduced hours. So Atomy is amazingly growing. Whether you like it or not, you want with us or not, we are going to be the number one. So it is the best opportunity right now if you want to jump into the ship. You can wait until the ship pass. You can watch us to become Imperial Master, but get on board with us. This is the perfect time. Thank you, Essie. Yes, we are the survivors.
Mike,
They're gonna be the champions.
Mike, sorry. Can I just add like
Yeah.
5 second? So everyone talks about people losing jobs, losing businesses, right? I was just talking to someone, an accountant, deals with a lot of rich clients. She said, yes, but on the other side of COVID, if you had one restaurant before COVID, if you have a very healthy infrastructure and cash flow, they ended up with 12 more over COVID. Not everybody went bankrupt, not everybody lost business. And then now everything's going back up. In Canada, they're selling them off. So I think it depends how you look at it, right? That means what? 11, 12 people lost their businesses. One person took all 13. I think now is a good time to go out and talk to people, because there's not a lot of that rich person out there, but also understand that there's so many people literally losing their livelihood over COVID. So I think now is a good time to say, hey, I was doing Atomy before COVID. It actually helped us grow, and reaching out to those who are actually going through the hardship, because it's real. If someone is rating about, I don't know, I'm sure they don't feel all good about it, but they actually ended up with so much wealth in COVID it shows you that if you were in Atomy before COVID and you're at least a sales master, you understand the compensation plan, I think we can consider ourselves to be that lucky person. You're not going frantically looking for a new opportunity because you just lost everything. So now, as a good friend, reach out to those who may have lost their livelihood and say, "Hey, come check this out. You have to." Right? Sorry,
That's right.
I
Yeah.
can talk forever. I'm excited.
All
So I'll
right.
pass over to Mike.
Thank you so much, Essie. So yes, before I call another leader, I would like to. There's one question from Steffi from Australia. Sylvia, thanks for sharing. Korean market is saturated with enemy members. How do you still break through the market? That's the question, Sylvia.
Mm. Okay, that uh, actually that I'm always not thinking about the small market in Atomy. That I always that my Atomy can be bigger and bigger. Of course, that it's not about my the people that I know. The market that I have is like my members market, and my partners market is also my partner, and also my markets like that. So that I when in the before the COVID that we have the meetings like offline meetings, that in the offline meetings that I always like give what is it, the vision to my members, that make sure that they always meet someone, and then they have to do some action to get the members that. And then after the COVID, that the it makes me easier if we change our things, that just change to the meeting, the online meetings, that in the online meetings that just invite everyone's that from the others, like even the others city or the others country, that like they can join and listen together like that. It makes bigger, actually, that it makes the bigger effect. That. And then actually I don't have much um, people that I know now, actually in Korea. And the people that my friends, that I already put them in as a members, that like. But I still have my members, and I still have my partners market, actually, that it's unlimited, as long as your members is growing, as long as they wants to move like that. They have to feel it. They have to know that uh, in Atomy they can be success. They have to make action like that, so that the markets that it's never be end, actually, as long as we do the Atomy. If we stop the Atomy, of course the market will be stopped too, like that. Mm.
Thank
I
you.
hope it can help.
I hope that answers, Steffi. Yeah, I think the growth of Atomy, I think remember one of the Atomy vision, Chanman Park says, when we're doing Atomy offline, it's an additional, right? Our group is gonna be addition. But when we're doing Atomy online, it will be multiplication. I remember when Atomy before COVID, I had to drive 2 hours, 3 hours to have a facial gathering, and then I have to fly to Indonesia to help my team members in Indonesia making a facial gathering. And then when the COVID pandemic hits, I cannot fly. I cannot drive to my members' houses because we're gonna get $10,000 fine. So we are doing this online. So we showed the facial through the Zoom, and then we host the Zoom meeting with the Indonesian members, and then our growth is exponentially. I remember when before the COVID, I was only a sales master in March 2020. Then December, I become a diamond master. Next year after October, I become Sharon Rose. So you have to utilize whatever that you have right now. Do not wait, like Sylvia says. Yes, Korean market might be saturated. All the members have been registered as SRM members, but think about this. You have members, your members' member is your own members, right? Because we are unlimited level. It means we can leverage as many as we want. down into the lineage. So you just look one or two your own members, and then you grow deep into those members, right? I think it's about the mindset how we want to look at anime business. We could be, oh, I mean, in the Australia or like me in Canada, we're really slow. I was so surprised when Anime Canada mentioned about in Canada we only have less than 60,000 members, and we had opened since 2011. That means 11 years. We're only less than 60,000. That is amazing. Like we are really slow. But if I keep complaining, oh, how come Canada is so slow, then I will become where I am right now. So we have to open our mindset that this is a global business. We can branch out to as many as 80 countries as of today. Thank you. Hope that answers. So I will call the next leader will be Sharon Rose Master Jessica Punyin, Leaders Club member from Malaysia. Welcome, Jessica.
Hi. Hi, Sylvia. Thank you for your presentation. I really love it so much. I couldn't agree more what Sylvia had shared to us how the Ford industrial is actually changing our life, and that is why we must everyone, if possible, start doing Atomy now because we will never know what will happen in future. I just like to share some personal sharings that um before COVID, as just Mike have said, we have to do a lot of things, home parties, meeting partners, and so on. But what COVID really taught us that, it can stop everything when it hit. And it is a matter of how we take this to to whether it's an advantage or disadvantage to us. But if we really think positively and we find many ways in accelerating our business, definitely there will be a way. Within COVID itself, I managed to, went into the Leaders Club members surprisingly because it just like amped up suddenly from flashing like 450 per day, suddenly it's just accelerated to 1000, 1005 every single day. I was like, wow, what's happening here, you see? So yeah, we don't look down on what we're doing. And another sharing is that this is very personal, which means that we don't look down on people. We don't select who to be our partners because as chairman said, Atomy is for everyone who wants to change your life. Example, I have a helper actually who comes to my house to clean up for me because I'm so lazy doing laundry. Okay, so she comes once a week to my house to clean and do the laundry for me. And I've been inviting her to join Atomy since 2018. Okay, 2018 or 2019 when Indonesia opened because she is Indonesian. But she declined. Every single week I try, she declined. But last year, 2021, she suddenly asked me, um, Mom, how's Atomy? Uh, it's like, then I asked her, why do you suddenly ask when I tried to invite you many times? Because she doesn't not only clean my house, but she cleans a lot of big bosses' houses. And what she said surprised me. A lot of these houses that they have very big houses stopped calling me to come to their house because they said business was so bad that they can't even afford her anymore. But yet I still continue to ask her to come to my house, and I even raise her pay because I know she was only cleaning my house and I know she have 4 children to feed, right? I like double the price that I actually paid her. Not only that, she noticed that my house has so many Atomy um products, and like she sees that my life is getting better and better. Like I have improved tremendously, and it really opened her eyes. And when I was so generous, I gave her products even before she asked, I already gave her products, but she just kept it. She didn't wanted to use it because she said she was not interested. But because of what she see us constantly doing, right? Then she started to ask for toothpaste, toothbrush. I gave it to her. And Himohim is a very expensive product to a lot of people. But when there is a will and there is things that they need to change, that 390 is in Malaysia, yeah, 390 is not a number for them anymore. Because she said, I'm always sick and so on, that I gave a box of Himohim. Try this, I said. Suddenly she told me, um, Mom, I need, can you order me 2 box of Himohim, 2 large Himohim, and I want 2 foams, I want this, because she don't have online, so she give me cash and I have to order. And I said, where you get all these orders? I asked her. I share to all my, who works, because they, in Sabah, they built a house where it's like a lot of rooms there, they staying there. I shared with all of them and everybody wanted to buy, but they couldn't buy the big boxes, so we share. So I managed to get 2 big boxes and foam cleanser, sunscreen, and so on. And she started recruiting, and I'm so happy for her because. And during her off day, suddenly she called me. Mom, can I go to your house? Oh, why? I said, I want to really understand the business. I'm bringing a friend. I was like, wow, okay, come to my house. I said, you can come to my center. Oh no, I want to come to your house. It's more personal. She feels so. She came to my house and I taught her and everything. She knows how to check her online and everything. She asked a lot about products and she share and share and share. And she haven't flushed yet, but she is still building because she said, um, I'm no longer younger, and I will be I will grow older, and I will not have the energy that I used to be. And not only that, a lot of people, our houses, right? We have so many technology. As Sylvia said, revolution is changing everything, and the needs of having them to come to the house is getting less and less and less and less. She said, I need to find an alternate because Atomy, you said, I don't need to pay for membership. I don't need to pay for package and maintenance. All I need to do is hard work and find a lot of consumer. I will build this slowly. That is how Atomy is. Don't give up with your partners or those who rejected you. My helper, I call her Celine. She rejected me for, I think, 3 years, 2 years. Eventually, she came. So keep on going, keep on growing. You never know when is the next person there is actually observing us, whether you are really serious in building your Atomy business. We are a role and an example to those out there. If let's say, as Sylvia said, if we want to do this business, we must have ways to build it. We have 8 core, we have 8 steps, and so on. There are so many ways. It's a matter of whether you want to do it or not. Then, eventually, whether you can actually change your life. What is the future that you're looking at 3 years, 4 years, 5 years from now? All right. Thank you so much, Sylvia and Mike.
Thank you, Jess. Yeah, like Jessica mentioned, nowadays it's not easy to get extra income because people are cutting their expenses, right? Yeah, like as he says, some of the people who have money they can multiply their businesses, but there's only like maybe 5% of the majority, right? But the remaining 95%, we are scrambling around, cutting costs, trying to find ways to cut costs. Yesterday I had the dinner to one of my friend's restaurant. So he has a Malaysian. It's very big in Toronto. It was like about 10,000 square feet restaurant. So I spoke with the owner, which is my friend. Wow, you must be so lucky you had this kind of huge business. And I saw the robot, like as he said, running around the the restaurant delivering food. I said to him, "What happened to the employees?" "Oh, I laid them off. I replaced a few employees with one robot." And I asked him, "How much do you pay for the robot?" "I pay about $800 a month." So imagine this. How much do you pay for employee? In Canada, we got paid $15 an hour. That is a minimum wage. If you work for 8 hours, that's like 130. You times 26 days, That's you count yourself, right? So at least $3,000 pay for one employee. For server, probably you need two, three, one robots replace at least three employees, $6,000 saving, right? Imagine this: if we still don't see our future, we're gonna be what do you call ditinggal? What is it, Jess? We're gonna be left behind, right? Yeah, yeah. So this is the perfect moment. Thank you so much, Jess. So last, I will call Ju Armstrong, Ju from Australia.
Hi, everyone. Sylvia, thank you so much for your presentation and your sharing and really reminding us about what we are surrounded with, which is the fourth industrial revolution. We're always being reminded every single day. And we are so fortunate that we found Atomy, whether you've joined today or you've been in it for 2 years or 5 years. You know, the fact that you are still here shows that you are persistent and then you believe in Atomy. Just like what Jessica shared and Sylvia mentioned, I didn't notice in her presentation about how many people are successful and have achieved certain levels of masterships. Jessica is what we call a Leaders Club member. And I think you might have just missed a zero. I noticed it was 1,000, but it's really 10,000 US dollars per month income, and that is passive income. And that is a phenomenal amount because it's not active income. She doesn't just get it occasionally, it's every single month, and it will grow as the company grows. And the Royal Leaders Club members, there are hundreds of them, and that is earning 20,000 US a month. So, you know, I mean, and there are many, many hundreds of masters who are receiving in excess of 50,000 and 100,000. Now, this sounds like, you know, very something it's out of our reach. But if you've been listening to speeches by these masters who basically a lot of them started with nothing and all they had was the belief and the vision, followed our chairman's vision only a decade ago, and they are where they are now, and it's just amazing. And we all have the same opportunities, just like Chairman Park. He's got a great heart, as most of you know, and just bringing something like this promotion, which has started last month. Second half of April, the promotion, which is semi-sales master. I believe there were over 4,000 people who got the promotion, who achieved that and received, additional $250 in Australian as just a bonus for achieving that. And that's basically like more than doubling what they would have been receiving just to getting a few commissions. So, that can make a lot of difference to a lot of people. And that is really an opportunity for all of us to achieve that. And I will share more next week as it's my turn to share. And I'll really would like to just share with you why I believe that you can all succeed in this business. It's very simple if you follow the steps that it's given to us, and why you will succeed. There are secrets, and it's not 8 steps. There are secrets. So I will share with you next week. But really, thank you very much for bringing your passion to this group, and we're really looking forward to your contribution to this family, which we've been going since September, and we're really learning from each other. So I really appreciate your sharing today and all the leaders' contribution. So thank you.
Thank you, Ju. Yeah, I think one of the slides of Sylvia showing $70 every month and then 10 years, 30 years. Imagine that $270,000 being given for free, even though you just get one commission every month. And if you're smart enough, you can invest it and then multiply it and then compounding with the interest could be put it the stock, whatever it is, you multiply it. It could be $1 million just from that $75 every month paycheck. Amazing, amazing opportunity. Thank you so much, Ju. I think that's all for today, and I don't see any other leaders here showing the camera. Anyone want to ask question? Yeah, I'm reading the comment here from Rosa. I'm blessed to be here and be part of the admin family. Sylvia, thank you for inviting me to meet all the fantastic leaders committed to making a difference in others. I'm excited and yet full of curiosity about what's next that is available for me in this Atomy journey. Thank you, Atomy International, for your sharing and contribution. Yes. So yes, we're gonna have two more sessions. Next week is gonna be Diamond Master Ju Armstrong, and then we're gonna close down with Sharon Rose Master Israel Kim on June the 6th. Any last word for closing, Sharon Rose Master Sylvia, before we chant out the company motto? Any closing words?
Oh, okay then. Uh, Actually, that it's been when we start the corona at that time that the people, like some of people say that, okay, I will wait for corona end, like that. Then after that we will start the Atomy again, like that. And some of my members, of course, that and many people like stuck in Atomy and waiting until corona is gone, like that. But in the fact is, corona is changed everyone's life. Like Mike said that before the corona, we only have 14 countries open, and the imperial master and only until eight or seven imperial master, I think. Yeah, but after corona, that Atomy is like open more and more countries, and then there are so many imperials is coming out, and it means that even in corona that so many people get success in Atomy, they are still moving, like that. But we have to check ourselves again. If we are not moving and we are not growing, that it's about our mindset, that everyone still can be doing the Atomy. They can grow in Atomy, like that, because that they will find the way how to grow, how to be success in Atomy. That everything that in Atomy, that it's about like our mindset, and then it's the struggle of ourselves. So that remember that in Atomy, that as long as you want to desperately to be success in Atomy, that everyone can be success in Atomy. That in even in corona, that people can be success in Atomy. I think what else that uh, then today that I want to share more, but I think that if I share that it will be too much. Then thank you for listening, and I'm sorry for my English is not so good. And then thank you for everyone, the leaders in here that always sharing about the good things that I learned so much. Thank you so much. That and everyone's good night and good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, Sylvia, Sharon Rose Master from Korea. Okay, we're gonna end with the company motto one more time. Let me unmute everyone. Yes, you can click unmute now. Okay, in the count of three, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Company motto: Cherish the spirit.
Spirit.
Create a vision.
Vision.
Follow the faith. Serve in humility. Aja, aja, aja. Thank you so much, everyone. See you next week.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Thank you,
everyone.
Sylvia.
you so
Thank
much,
you.
Sylvia.
Bye
Good
bye.
night.
Thank you, everyone. See you next week.
Good afternoon to
Next week.
everyone, the
Bye-bye.
global
Bye-bye.
partners. Goodbye.
구독, 좋아요 눌러주세요.